Costa Rica, the safest country in all of Central America. Perhaps that is why tourism is booming here, especially Americans love this country. Flying nearby, it is safe country, and you can see almost everything the same as in other Central American countries. This country seemed to us like one huge zoological park. Even this bridge, which was named the Crocodile Bridge, is no wonder. You can see many birds and animals everywhere, but most of them are in the parks, which are abundant in Costa Rica. They make up about 25% of the total area. In Costa Rica, you can see as much as 6% of all the fauna and flora on the planet. So, without waiting for anything, we head straight for the country's most popular, Manuel Antonio National Park. This is the smallest national park in the country, so it gets crowded here as noon approaches. Early morning was a good decision to visit this place. The entire Pacific coast is unreal. Your eyes cannot believe that you are in such a place. In this part of the coast, you can watch whales. What a coincidence! The ocean waves have washed the shape of a whale's tail. But more about the whales a little later. We are traveling to a place that we could not miss. This is a remote and difficult-to-reach park, which is recognized as the place with the greatest diversity of fauna and flora in the world. Even before we got to the park, we felt where we were. The animals themselves come to us, for example. This snake was just hiding in a restaurant above a painting. We got up early in the morning because the park is still a long way by water.
All right, watch your head.
Amazing sunrise and calm ocean. Costa Rica means rich shore. We watched this beautiful coast and tried to imagine what awaits us when we land there. But the first animals greeted us from the sea. First turtles clutching each other, and then these sea giants that we had never seen before. Some parts of the park were still inhabited by people 50 years ago, and almost the only way to get to the rest of the world was by plane. As a result, in some places you can still find the remains of planes. Did you imagine that crocodiles have predators? This bird is the only predator of crocodiles because it eats small crocodiles. I expected a little more from the park, and if it weren't for a guide, it would have been difficult to see the animals at all. The trees are very tall and the animals hide from curious tourists by climbing very high up. We felt like we were in a nature documentary in the park, but the heat and humidity were very tiring. That's why we went a little higher, where the temperature was more acceptable for us. The Monteverde Biological Reserve is 1.5 kilometers above sea level, and here you can find a dense forest shrouded in fog. The climate here is not only more favorable for us, but also many plants and animals love this place. And you can walk through the dense forest on established paths and bridges built over trees. We found the same hanging bridges in other parts of Costa Rica. What is Central America without volcanoes? And the most popular and youngest in the country is the Arenal volcano. Erupted in 1968 and dormant again in 2010, destroying 3 surrounding settlements and devastating and changing the surrounding landscape. Currently, you can quite safely walk around the surrounding areas devastated by the volcano. Costa Rica, it would probably be a great sin not to visit coffee plantations and not taste local coffee. Coffee is very important to this country historically, because coffee cultivation led to the construction of roads and railways throughout the country and some cities emerged and flourished. Although coffee cultivation is no longer the main industry, Costa Rican coffee is still known all over the world because it stands out for its taste and quality. Many coffee farms have remained organic, working for quality, not for excessive profit.
Coffee for that time. See? 3 more. Notice the lower branch.
Costa Rica left a big impression, and it was a pity to leave it knowing how much remains unexplored here. I hope I managed to convey at least a little and introduce you to this country. Don't forget, once you taste travel, you can't stop.